welcome back to the Experience Podcast. It's just me again this week. This is part big finale, if you will, of episode number 32, Commissary Rachel's Good Driver. It's, this is a good episode. I will say, this is Rachel's first episode. Most of the guests that I have on, like their first episode is pretty good. I will have, and all these past episodes, I'm actually pretty impressed with what we did. Um, we teased Rachel here, but I hope she didn't take it personally because, like we kind of implying with other episodes, we tease everyone that comes on. Like she definitely had it much easier than like Tanner. Tanner doesn't even do anything, and he gets beat up on these podcasts. Rachel, Rachel did she did speed pretty drastically there. So you know. Anyway, we're in part three. We're right around the 33 minutes and 42 seconds looks like on this episode. So we've got about 20 minutes left. And we're gonna wrap up this counter here, so let's get right into it. And if anyone, I'll just mention we did leave off. We were talking about the NFL honors ceremony and how I went there and stood there and did nothing in the stands for hours. So anyway, let's get back into it.
So it'll be interesting.
I was stood there 3 hours for Aaron Rodgers, though.
What do you? We didn't know. We were hoping Harrison Butker would come too, and we never saw him. Yeah. We only saw like 30 football players. I don't know how. I guess the others got in another way or something, or they didn't go on the red carpet. We didn't even see.
They didn't care that much about.
We didn't see Roger Goodell, the commissioner. We figured we'd see him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a weird selection of people. I guess not everyone goes too.
True.
Like Drew Brees said he wasn't going to go, even though he could win MVP.
Wow.
Technically, he's
Nice.
not going to, but he could have. I'm sorry, Connor. Go to question number.
Number
83.
Number 83.
That's why we don't do questions. I think it bogs our showdown.
It does, because it feels like I don't know, like it's because once we get in a flow, and then we interrupt with
But Steven
question.
really wanted questions. Steven was like,
so this is all for Steven.
This is all for Steven.
It's all for you, Steven.
He doesn't listen.
Steven's
all for you.
There's no way he listens to this.
He just came on and was like,
yeah, why didn't you guys have questions? And Tanner was like, oh, it's a good idea.
changing everything.
With the bag over his head.
With the bag, he had a bag on his head.
Why did Tanner have a bag on?
Because he's Tanner.
That's true.
We'll bring him on again, I guess.
That's all
sometime.
explanation.
He's kind of our emergency guest, but we won't. I've been trying to get Rachel on for like a month now. So.
Really?
He has asked me several times.
That's a few times.
Twice.
I asked you now recently because I figured you could just walk downstairs.
That's true. I can't just.
That's partially why. I
So
asked
last
Rachel to
semester
come
you weren't in the GLC?
No, I was.
No, she was.
Oh. But now it's just.
I guess that's why I've asked her.
I have less friends this semester.
That's true. But also, I guess that's also that. Yeah, I think I asked you last semester too.
I think you did. And I think I said.
That's in general why. That's most of why I asked her overall. Like
I think
just
I
because
said
I know
I don't listen to it.
Yeah, I know it's easy for her to just walk downstairs.
But.
Because she doesn't
I
want
took the elevator.
Like you wouldn't come if I lived like on West Campus. You wouldn't.
No.
Do this. Yeah.
Definitely not.
That's partially why Elizabeth doesn't want to do this. So we used to record in the multimedia studio. We can't now because the library is doing some things. That's why we're recording. This is our B studio, which sounds okay. We just get a little echo.
But we have a good mic, thanks to you.
Because we're in the freaking institution. It's like living in a jail cell.
But also, we're right on the street.
That's true.
And it's the first floor.
Like, why is it all like yellow?
It's
a not good color.
It's a horrible.
I don't know.
color.
Yeah, the lighting in this
are
room.
so institutional.
I don't know who was like, this color looks good. It looks like my son's vomit.
It literally looks.
Someone had to say that.
Looks like pea soup. Like, in The Exorcist when she's throwing up, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's not a good color.
We put lamps. We have like 2 lamps in our
We
living
need
room.
like a lamp over there, but we don't have.
Directly from pause here. The walls were just like a really weird yellow, like a non-flattering yellow, and the lights. Nowadays we probably have better lighting, but like the lights were these like yellow incandescents. So it was like all very yellow, which is just like, I don't know. It set an interesting tone for the apartment, which I didn't. But to be fair, a lot of the Georgia Tech apartments and dorms were like that. That wasn't necessarily unique to them. Like a lot of the older ones were just kind of like they hadn't updated them, so like they're just kind of what they've been since the mid 20th century or whatever. But okay, let's keep going.
I guess so. We don't.
I'm here every week.
Actually, Connor's here every week.
I'm here.
When you've never been to my apartment.
Yes, I have.
When were you last in my apartment?
When was I last in your apartment? I was last in your apartment the day Teen Night Part 2 got canceled. and you left me to walk alone on the street. You ditched me for Owen.
Walk alone on the street. I didn't ditch you for Owen.
Yes, he did.
Technically,
He ditched me for
unacceptable.
Look, technically, I did. No, but I came back to my apartment. So what did I do?
We were here before that. Remember?
Yeah, and then
we
went
Jonathan
to
and Nadia.
Yeah, and then what did we do?
We went to Stack's house.
Yes, and then we left. Then we met Owen there. Or Owen
No.
we met Owen at Sublime.
No, I
We met
had
Owen
to pee, and I tried to use the bathroom in the Lucky Buddha, and they were like, you have to buy something, so I bought an egg
so we
roll,
went there.
and then nobody left the bathroom. There's someone in the bathroom the whole time. So I came back out, and you were like leaving, and I was like, Daniel, they wouldn't let me use the bathroom. And then you saw Owen, and I was like, I bought this egg roll, I don't want it. And you offered Owen the egg roll and left me to walk alone because I still had to pee. So I wasn't going to stand there while you talked to Owen.
So you took the egg roll and then left?
Yes.
Wow.
No, she left. I took the egg roll.
Well, I left, and then Daniel was like, it's fine, go.
But I went back to my apartment with Owen. So I think we just came later or something. We came like 10 minutes
y'all were like
later.
standing there talking.
Yeah, I
but
think
I
we
had
came like
to
10
pee.
to 15 minutes later.
I wasn't going to make it.
She had some things to drink too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some water.
Yeah.
You were drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, lots of water.
Lots of water.
Was that the night that Nadia was
Yes.
excited?
Yes, I think so.
I think it was that, or was that a different night?
No, I think that was
It might have been another night.
that was the.
Were you there for that one? No, it wasn't the same night. It was the same day. I remember because that was the only day we went to Zach's house.
Yeah, but wasn't there the time y'all came up to my apartment?
Yeah, that's a different one. That was.
Nadia was also.
Oh, was that all the same?
That wasn't the same night.
No, because you came. No. It was a different night.
Yeah, I know that was a different night.
That was later. But it
here, I hope everyone is is as interested as Connor seems to be in this this whole which day was this? Which day was this? We had some adventures. It's obviously this isn't great podcast material, but it is sort of fun to listen back and think like there were so many crazy things. Even people want to make fun of like Georgia Tech as like this nerd school where they don't have fun. Like we definitely, especially the band, got into some trouble. And for the record, if people aren't able, it isn't clear. Like when we say Stack's house, there was a house, an off-campus housing that a bunch of the saxophone players lived in. So, and they would kind of have their parties in addition to like the full band parties for which were also off campus. So just for listeners in case you weren't clear. Okay, let's get back to it.
It was like a week later. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot later. It's like a week and a half too.
Connor, you weren't invited to any of this.
Actually,
I did invite you.
No, you didn't.
To the T-Night Park. You went to all the band parties.
I went to the band parties.
Which is
T-Night Part 2 was fun.
Yeah, I
For
forgot
me.
one wasn't good. I forgot which one it was.
There was a Halloween and there was the one that came this
Yeah,
semester.
and there's the
There's
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, yeah.
It's interesting. There's food there at least on that one. The other ones.
Yeah.
That's the one that they like to throw, the tubas. That's their favorite.
But see, I never like any of the water that they have, so I just bring my own water.
You know, like the water?
Yeah, he's not.
It's the city of Atlanta. It's the same water.
Is he? He's a little.
I thought you meant the water. That's the thing. That's
No.
because my water is screwed up.
I don't drink out of the tap.
Yeah, this tap water is it tastes different than like when I go to Owen's place. His water is different.
No,
I don't know
have
why.
a Brita filter that I use.
I don't know why. I just go to the water fountain
bougie.
here. I guess because I'm on the first floor, so I can go to
Yeah, I'm not gonna take the elevator to get some water.
You can use stairs. What, were you on the fourth floor?
Third. Why are use the stairs? There's an elevator. I hate the stairs.
Gotta work on your cardio somehow.
I know, I walk everywhere.
Do you? You have a car.
Well, I mean, like around campus.
She can't watch movies if she's
When do you use your
driving.
car? Just to go home?
Yeah.
Never leave yet?
Yeah.
Do you go grocery shopping?
Yeah.
I need to go. Well, I
go grocery
I
shopping?
need you to drive me when I want to. Can we go
Yeah.
tomorrow morning? We're just gonna schedule things on the podcast live. On the
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I want to go tomorrow morning.
I mean, I'm not trying to wake up early or anything. We can go when I wake up.
I don't want to go at like 3 p.m. Rachel.
I'm not gonna wake up at 3 p.m. My sleep schedule's kind of in order. A little bit. I got up at 9:30 today on my
Why?
own.
Why?
Just woke up at 9:30.
Just to do stuff? Did you?
No, I woke up at 9:30 and I was awake.
To watch The Flash.
No,
Are you
finished
caught up
The
on
Flash.
Riverdale?
No. Like,
Yeah.
not like the season on TV. I
You caught up
watched
on
all of Netflix.
The Good Place?
No.
I don't know. What are you caught up on? We have to do a full recap of.
Well, I don't watch anything on TV.
Yeah, I won't watch it live. Obviously, I'll just watch it the day after.
I just wait for it all to go on Netflix. So
That's too long.
Watch it all.
I guess the CW stuff goes on a week after.
CW goes on pretty fast.
It's like 10 days after.
Yeah. So. But
like other things, I can watch This Is Us on Netflix.
No.
Or the Good Place.
The Good Place is on Netflix. Yeah. So I'm caught up until the current seasons. I'm watching Hawaii Five-0 right now. Watched like 2 seasons in the past day and a half.
Did you finish Sex Education?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
It's a great show.
Okay.
Okay, no, we're full spoiler review of Sex Education.
Sex
Connor,
Education
cover your ears.
It's so good.
It's one of the best shows I've seen.
The ending had me. We were cheering in my room.
Which part?
But also very sad.
Which part?
Okay, when Eric and Adam got together, we were cheering. We were like,
yes,
literally
right?
from the beginning, from the very beginning,
Did
like the first interaction.
Well,
I was like, they're gonna.
The way Adam was always just sulking.
The way they were so close to each other, like the whole time.
Adam was kind of
because it wasn't like aggressive. It was like. So.
Adam was It was a different. It was kind of the. It's I cried when in that speech that Eric's dad and Eric have.
That was so.
I was like.
That made me so happy.
That was pretty good, and you can't relate, but.
I can't, but it made me
really
really happy.
Yeah, it's still really good.
I was like, oh my god, his dad.
And then it just like, I said, hold on to the card.
He was like, I just yelled at that man.
I mean, you could tell that was happening too, because they kind of tease that. They build it up. Also, you can tell it's a good show.
For listeners, Sex Education is a great show. It's still great. Especially those first 2 seasons. But even the later, just like the last season, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's on Netflix. Should still be on Netflix. It's a great show. It really is. It's one of my favorite shows. Yeah, like I say, it's a little heavy-handed in the last season, but like overall, it's got great messaging and it's interesting. It's funny. It's like I said, you'll cry. It's just great. Anyway, let's get back into it.
Show because like a bad show would have just introduced his dad that episode.
Yeah.
Right. They wouldn't have had the whole season. And as I said, they really kind of get away from the sex stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, we have a good show. Let's actually.
I liked how like it was really like emotional. Like
it's very emotional.
Like the 3rd episode.
Which one?
That's the one where Maeve.
She goes to the place.
Holy moly! That one was. We were all sitting there like, we thought this was gonna be funny.
Yeah, it's not really a I guess it is a comedy.
It's comedy, but like it also touches on.
It's a drama. Like I said, they kind of get away from all that. This is a goofy thing. They're like, we have real characters. We should make a real show. And it already got renewed for 6 seasons.
Oh my god, yes! I'm so excited.
They have
I need Adam to not go to military school.
And they said his actor said like, he's gonna be really struggling next season or whatever.
Oh my god. Because he's being sent away.
Yeah, to military school or whatever.
That made me so sad. I was like, really?
And you can see Eric bikes by, and he's like, they don't say any words.
Because when they're in the biology lab, like when after the first time when he leaves, you're like, Adam. But then when they're in the biology lab and they like.
Or he's like, that's the only seat, which is a little cheesy, but that was fine.
We were all.
We're not friends.
We were all calling it the whole time that was gonna happen.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I got it spoiled. Like I saw an article that said like, what's the future between Eric and Adam? And I was like, thanks. And as I was like in the middle, that's when like some of these news articles like don't put the spoiler in the title.
Yeah.
It's fine if it's in the article, but you can't make the title like why Luke's father is Darth Vader. Top 10 reasons why. It's
Top 10 reasons why.
Thanks.
Spoiler alert, everybody, if you haven't seen.
It's a really good. Connor, you should actually watch.
You really should.
You have Netflix, right?
So good.
You have Netflix, right?
No.
You could steal someone's Netflix, right?
Oh yeah, I have people's Netflix.
Yeah, you should watch Sex Education.
It's only 8 episodes.
8 episodes. It flies by.
So good.
What's it about? For our listeners who don't know. Because of course I know.
So this boy's mom is a sex therapist.
Okay.
So she helps people through their sexual problems.
And
sex and relationship therapist. So she does more than just. But he starts to help people at his school.
Because he realizes, like, he's been listening to her whole life, and it's like, and people need help. Because this is their high schoolers.
They're high schoolers, they're dealing with other homerooms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so this girl sees him talk to somebody or something like that.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
I can't remember.
They're like in the stalls, and then like
Yeah.
someone's having a problem. The guy.
Yeah, Adam.
He's having problems.
Having a problem, and so they set up this business, and that's kind of about their friendship and the growth of how they come
And like
together.
the whole, and you meet a lot of other characters, a lot of side characters.
Yeah,
it's really
good.
It would be a disservice to just call it like a teen drama.
Yeah.
Because it's not like teen plots. It's not like, oh, is it will? There's no like will they, won't they?
Yeah.
Technically.
I mean.
Yeah, not like the traditional sense. It's not 90210.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
deeper.
It's not even like Riverdale. It's
a show on its own.
It's a real show. Like Rachel was talking about, like episode 3 has some real things. There's pretty good representation too.
There is. They're very.
Yeah, like
very
these
diverse.
2 girls who are like, it's like their first relationship with a girl.
Yeah.
And they have to kind of figure out what's the problem here, and they really deep. And I read some other analysis. Like a lot of the advice that he gives is real. Where it's like a lot of people think like, oh, the sex is the problem in the relationship. It's really
like
more the
something mentally.
Yeah,
in the
there's something in the romance, I guess, the romantic parts, and some other things that he says. So.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Mm-hmm. So does he just have like very like good like pull game, and then also like helps people?
No. That's the thing.
No, that's the thing. He's a dorky, awkward person.
And
He can't.
You can go ahead and say it. It's not really spoiler.
He can't. He doesn't like to touch himself.
He can't do that. Like he physically can't do that.
It makes him sick.
Wow.
No. But even besides that, he can't do it himself.
Yeah.
Like he's like it's the first.
He had a panic attack.
It's the first scene in the movie. No, I'm not gonna say that. But like it's the first scene in the movie where it's like he's like faking masturbating.
Yeah.
He has to like fake it to just prove to his mom that he's a man or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he can't really do it. So you also kind of see that growth.
Yeah.
The last shot of the scene.
So funny. Oh my god.
Is that?
That had me dead.
It's not for kids.
It is not
for a 6-year-old.
Not for a 6-year-old.
But as I said, they kind of get away from all that. Like they don't really give advice. They kind of stop.
Yeah,
that.
I mean
or
they do
like
a couple. Like,
it's usually one an episode. There's one couple an episode or one person.
Yeah, but it also helps like the growth of the storyline. Like,
one of the funniest scenes was what's her name, Amy, where he diagnoses her. And she's like, all right, I gotta go home and do that.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Would you say that's realistic?
No.
Well, they have a whole cutscene. They cut it up where it's like she's doing it like
yeah,
on the
but
wall.
I don't know anybody who like
just does it for like 8 hours.
Yeah, that's.
She was like, I did it all night.
That's crazy.
And now I know what I want.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good scene too.
Yeah.
She's like, thanks.
She had a lot of growth with Amy.
She's a good character.
Yeah, I like her.
And she's dating Adam.
Adam in real life.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But, I like how everything looked like they lived in the 90s.
It was a
like,
weird.
clothes,
it's supposed to be set
in
England.
Yeah.
Technically, but it's weird because
it's modern.
It's not, and it's also like not really England. Like I read, I read a lot. Okay, I read another article where it was like by like some British guy who's like, this is like the most Americanized England ever.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that they do, they have like dances and other things like that.
English people don't dance?
Like an American style dance. I don't know. Something. There's some other examples.
They made fun of it in the show though.
Yeah, they do. There are some other things. Oh my goodness, that scene at the dance. The kids.
Which one? There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to dance.
That's the same Eric Menes. That's probably the best episode. I think.
Yeah, I agree. It ties a lot of stuff like.
We have another commercial right here from
the
Atlanta response team. Yeah, emergency response. No, it's definitely.
I'm pausing here. I remember that first floor apartment. I liked it, but just like you heard everything, being right on like a main road as compared to a lot of other apartments. But anyway, yeah. So it's such a good show. Maybe I'll rewatch it. It's such a good. It's a great show. I mean, right now I'm watching another series, but yeah, I forgot we were just talking about the first season, and since then they've had, I believe, 4 seasons. I want to say. Actually, let me double check here. Let me look it up. How many seasons did they? Yeah, they made 4 seasons. And that was it. 4 and done. Won lots of awards. So yeah, let's get back into it.
I can't recommend it enough. I tell people, and they're like, "That thing's called Sex Education." I'm not gonna watch that. Don't worry about the title.
I'll put it on the list.
You'll definitely like it.
It's good.
Right?
Me?
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was funny
You can recommend it to anyone.
and deep. At the same time.
It's very deep.
Very.
If you're not crying, then you're not human.
I'm not crying.
And I hate how they like make you feel for Jackson because you don't want Maeve to be with him really, but
Jackson's not a bad person.
Jackson's not a bad guy, but like
but the relationship is not stable.
Good, but you feel for him,
Like, what do you mean?
For Jackson.
Yeah, but then even she's like, you have everything you ever wanted.
That's true.
My parents ditched me.
That's so sad. Oh my god. It's very good. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, yeah. 12 out of 10.
I really want to watch it now.
You need to watch it.
I'm so
It's
excited.
so good.
It's very good.
I might watch that into the Super Bowl. That's how excited I am to watch.
Honestly, that's fine.
That's fine.
DVR the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's 8 hours. It's 8 hours. You can do that. Bang it out. It's
You
one
can do that
day.
in a day.
It's one day, yeah. Rachel's done that before.
I've watched so many episodes of Hawaii Five-0 in the past.
Yeah, she's bad.
24 hours.
She's I don't.
I
Like,
finished.
I watch
started
a lot
season 4
I
yesterday.
watch a lot of movies and TV, but Rachel, I don't know how she does it.
I love movies and TV.
Well, here's something. Throwback
I
to.
saw Justice League. That was interesting.
That was good.
This is interesting. We saw it with like a big crowd of like 50-year-old comic book men
Yes, we
in
did.
costumes. So it was a little.
Oh, was this
It was
one of your
a little odd.
screenings?
Yeah, it was one of our screens.
Mhm.
Yeah, we saw something else to go to. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Throwback to when she said that she was like being a new student and being good at studying, but now she's spending Saturday. So I'm thinking, here's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not
Okay.
saying anything. So
Because I lost my train of thought and I have no idea what I was saying.
she's being a good student.
She's being a good student, right?
Saturdays. Something.
And then, so you got your family dinners, but she's just not going to those.
It's family lunch.
Family lunch, yeah.
I think you're skipping. I think you just don't want to go to those.
I'm really
She's
not.
definitely
I'm really
skipping
not.
because
Yeah.
you were like, "Oh, my friend wants to talk to
No,
me."
I
after
do.
class.
Really, we do our homework after class. We
You
really
do.
do. I promise.
Who's this friend?
Oriana. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so you can't.
Go ahead. What's her last name?
Mateao. Mateo? Maybe?
EAO. M-A-T.
Yeah.
E.
EAO?
E-A-O.
A-A-U?
A what?
EAU. Yeah.
E-A-U?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's something that Owen heard last month. My toe.
Oh,
He broke his toe.
did
Oh my
break his
gosh.
toe?
Yeah, she did. He broke his toe playing the horse.
Yeah.
He
At-
tripped
in the
in the
McCain.
bleachers at McCamish Pavilion. He tripped.
And broke his toe.
No one noticed. Like, no one said anything, too. That's what he said. He's like, no one even noticed. I face planted into the bleachers. He broke his toe. He couldn't walk for.
Here, I completely forgot about that. Oh my god. Yeah, he said, like I said earlier, he face planted. No one even bothered to. Oh, this guy just completely fell down, and somehow he broke his toe. I guess he like hit it against like a chair maybe or something. I don't know. It gets aggressive. For those that don't know, the horse is a maybe famous song that locally famous song that the Georgia Tech band plays at the end of every event. Well, sporting events, I should say. And it's where like about halfway through the song, the band basically disperses, I guess is the way to say it. You know, at like pretty high speeds, like you run and try to go somewhere else, which is part of the experience. But there's potential for danger. So okay, we'll keep going. We're almost done here. We have only a few minutes left. So
For a little bit, yeah. Anyway, that's the show. Anything else you wanna plug? Anything here?
Is that all?
That's it. Yeah,
Oh
it's,
my
it
God.
flies by.
It does fly by.
Flies by.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's the experience.
Hey, that's the
Impressive.
experience.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you thought it was
I
gonna be
still
awful.
don't really know what this is about.
It's
but
not about anything. We've already talked about it.
It's just you sitting here talking for
That's all this is.
That's about it.
50 minutes.
Yeah. Connor, go ahead, plug the Instagram.
Okay, the Instagram.
You haven't posted anything, so if you could take a bad picture
Yeah,
of
that's
Rachel,
a bad
Oh my
picture.
are you
God.
okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
We've
It's
got
a
like
bad picture.
1,000 followers.
We got a few
Whole square.
thousand followers. Yeah.
So
If you could follow us on Instagram,
In my Nats t-shirt.
and your Nats, people want to know what it looks like. That'll
If
go
you
up
guys wanna
on,
know what
on
my
Monday. You
Nats-
can post it today,
What
honestly.
my
it's
Nats
fine.
t-shirt looks like.
So it's got to be a bad photo. Like we don't
Why does
like
it have to
good
be a
photo.
bad
Because that's the style.
That's the style.
I mean, like, my hair isn't brushed.
No, you look
I
fine.
got gym shorts on. Is it okay if I just sit here?
Yeah.
Is
that's
this
fine.
a good
Just sit
angle?
there. Is that a good
Yeah,
angle? That's the one.
it's
you
supposed to
want?
be a bad photo, though, isn't it?
I don't know. It doesn't have to.
Does
be.
the angle
We have
matter?
one where Steven's blowing the air conditioner.
that's actually a good
air
photo, I
freshener.
think. That's a solid photo.
Have you seen our Instagram?
No.
Okay, it's at Experience
At Experience
Podcast.
Podcast.
Oh my god.
As she goes and follows us. We have a picture of like Chandler's lying on the ground and Dan's walking out the door.
That's a good photo.
Is it just Experience Podcast?
That Experience Podcast, yeah.
No crap.
And then the podcast is available on podcast.com, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. So you can listen to it anywhere there. I'm thinking we need to keep doing the YouTube video because it's a good backup, but it's really taking up a lot of space on my hard drive.
You're making YouTube videos?
It's just a podcast.
I think we should record it. I want to.
Oh yeah, Connor wants to go video. We don't have a camera though. And then we'd have to sync the audio and the visual. It's a whole thing. We need like a whole set for that too. And we don't have that. We don't have a budget.
We don't have
Patreon has
anything.
really been lagging.
No, yeah.
Hey, Richie, you pulling it up?
I have it up.
Yeah, so you can see that's Steven
That's not
there.
a bad photo.
No, that's a good one.
It's a solid photo.
That's the new logo there that we just made. That's
nice.
that's Connor's friend.
That's my friend.
That's Dan and Chandler.
Was it a hickey or did Chandler really fall down the stairs? It was a hickey.
It was a hickey.
It was a
yeah, they're not
hickey,
together
100%.
anymore, so we can't
Yeah,
talk
I
about
know.
that. Yeah, I asked him like,
I saw. I was
Chandler,
there for
can
that
you bring your
exchange.
girlfriend on? And she was like,
Like,
he was like,
really?
oh, we're not together. I was like,
Yeah, that's so sad. Oh my gosh.
oh.
What is this video with Peter? Where are y'all? Where is
That's
that?
that's the normal studio.
Oh.
Yeah, so he says the audio. Anyway,
I like the new logo.
yeah, that's the old one.
That's the old one.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I like that one.
Anyway, anything else you want to say before we head out?
I'm a good driver.
Rachel's a good driver. And that is this week's episode. That's the Secret Podcast number 32. Rachel's a good driver. I don't have much more else to say. I thought it was a pretty good episode. Like Rachel said, it kind of flies by. You know, it really, you get going and you're into it. Like it really does move. You could tell which episodes don't move, and when I do these commentaries, I don't listen to them ahead of time because I part of the experience is fun, like listening to them for the first time while I'm doing this commentary. But like at some point, we will probably run into one that's not as good, just because it's not worse. I try to choose ones that I remember, like it's pretty good, and I didn't remember everything about this. I remember the Rachel driving story, so I was like, well, we gotta we got we gotta listen to that this week and reminisce about how crazy that was. But yeah, that's the show this week. Uh, that's the part 3. Again, I hope everyone had a great Christmas and has a great New Year's. This should come out on New Year's Eve. If I end up recording another episode like in between before all these series come out, it's gonna be really awkward. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for listening.